What is it? If you're looking for Gran, it's dreadful dull round here. All I want is to study magic, but Gran refused. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could. If you find any grimoires, you needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which one. There, all done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list. Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket. We're here, Master.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend toward... I don't believe I had any visitors. My interest is piqued. Very well. Now then, what could it be you have come to learn of my magic? Many are those who have knocked at my door. Only perhaps you would allow me to bring me the grimoires I yet lack. I will not demand that you gather... You would rifle through your host's possessions unbidden? You incompetent... Oh, on the hunt. One moment. Here it is. Towering earth. Aye, you may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Not to mention, if you would speak of toes, I'd fain oblige.
Fulminous shield, eh? I picked it up in Melv after the dragon attacked. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths? Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard. Understood. Keep your ears pricked. Our foes might betray themselves with the slightest sound. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Of course.
Fancy a look at my wares?
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
son. I will be of service.
Peace and quiet. Finally, some peace and quiet.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little... Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir.
Have you found any grimoires? Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach you my magic patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skill. Well, well, take caution in the practice of... I hope you're made of sterner stuff than that. You bear the talent for the acquisition of magics. One I would nurture by teaching you the culmination of my art. I do not do so lightly, for this technique is volatile.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis only fitting, really. Given... Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket. Now...
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful. You have my support.
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on her again in the coming days to see how she fares. Understood.
Hoi! 'Twould seem I've you to who could have suspected things would happen as they did? Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without
Learning to shackle such immense powers.
This might surprise you, but I've already mastered a variety of magics. And since you've been so kind to me, I'd like to teach you a special one. Are you keen?
Follow me, if you would.
You've been good to me, to us. I mean to teach you one of my techniques. I've every faith. Take this. With my...
The villagers' stares are sharp as daggers. What is their intent, I wonder? 'Tis eerie, but we must...
Tis the letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a city. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? You would know of our village. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir. Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose you wonder how I know? For starters, naught mysterious about it. With our sources, but don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sec. Can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
Greetings. I trust you are enjoying yours. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? A letter. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means naturally I can say I take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it.
We shall remain here.
burdened if you keep picking up every little trick.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. He says figures, but we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life, and me thinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, will I?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trade? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bow. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you. In fact, unlike those of Elvenmaid, bows crafted by other races are designed for what I can see. This is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common. Not so for those of Elvenmaid, however. Our bows are crafted. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true. As I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand.
Huzzah!
What a feat! I can hardly believe it. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than 'tis a strange thought. But how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared. I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent. My performance with this bow is that with the ingenuity of this design. If only my peep is all very well to talk of honing one's form. But why should we not perfect the tool so I am decided. I shall take this bow back to... With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
You have my support.
We've more places to go, yes?
Salma Arendt. Alekano Nandari.
Karale.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alekano mine in fe. Avehum. Sinde fil arenka. Eldalia mo neseron. Menoa.
Isolod fan. Morfanenwen alkawa. Akayel fil. Vindamund. Ilmen. Akael fil Kalawin nu arume fa in Itarond, etele eldalia nun Kana el Kamelium. Morfanenwen al Kawa.
Oh, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Akael fil Kalawin nun li arama.
Fancy any more wares?
Hail, friend. How fare you? 'Tis not long now ere I am to undertake the trial. I thought it only right to tell you that. As you were the one who gifted me the bow, I was also rather hoping you would consider attending. Ah, but the path to the arbor is not easily found. There is a log bridge near the ruins where I train. I'll await you on the other side. Come find... You've come. Shall we be off? Follow me. And pray take care not to fall behind. Fear not. I'll think of something.
El. Alacarilum nandeuin morteren ecialis.
Isilrod vane nun lia castin...
Alacarilum fionaro...
Oh, but this one comprehends Elvish. Impressive. Now, come. The place the... The trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait, I've just noticed. But they ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught of me?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa martir fa nun fionor. Minas vena era Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelumes.
No. I cannot stand idly by while my friend. If e'er I've had need to call, there is no time. Make haste. Her life...
Alana fire mine.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my...
Veninume. Mor martir teel adaka.
Tayel ni sil arin fel. Nun morivin we al...
Nandoin fa ecialis. Pelinolwende sinde soron. Aiele.
Moriven fendel nar itarondo vani. Fa listo.
Let my magic grant you an elemental range.
Arbaheart, preserve me. Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. My father, but there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds its attention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. Yet, for the sake of my sister... Pray, keep Darren out of harm's way. We must make our escape, and quick.
Master, we must carry Miss Darren to safety. I'm afraid.
An ogre class!
Fanamo, ischiriandio, mor erlot.
Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. Words... None of this would have been possible if you had not... You are my sister's savior. I am...
Eteler, lea fermor eldalia...
Findlenar.
Carilm ilmen arcael. Silfanambauen, kemenindor canian, irils aldecar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne? Eteler, lea fermor eldalia eralote. Ondova, lumtena peli telume. Ane martir, tindome ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon, arta hir curir, morfa erando, kiriando anmaindor hiroth, arta hir vanalin hiror sorom, sorne kasinke telpe nun findaler.
Finlenar. Lumtena we fear nosto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your... Not only are you my sister's savior, but by the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father.
Kalael alame, aidalia an palan hiarmenra, elorato ala. Laikasar an il nefanomo lis kiriandio iavstir lalasta. Nun falasmir.
We succeeded in rescuing Miss Darren. Our efforts are sure to have earned the trust of the Elven people. Splendid. Shall we report this development to Captain Brant?
Menelume sur carilm. Heror anne oia fermo falum tena? Nun falasmir anamor lis. I've more than my...
Excellent! A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, and if anyone can master this technique, it is you. Go on, humor an old man. How goes it?
The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. Only select members of the nobility and citizens. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, the citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. What say you? I thank you, your majesty. There are three. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling and...
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are... Of all those who serve the Queen, I refer to Waldar.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. Forgive me. I didn't mean to start. We were hoping to reclaim our village. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past. Easier said than done, clearly. What are we to do? But mayhap they needn't at all. Please, sir, do something, anything.
Saurians abound, Master. Be on your guard.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Is the deed done, good Arisen? We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I dare say we'll have this place. I cannot thank you enough. Long will, if you happen to pass by, do come visit. I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
With this, the peril has passed. Still, perhaps we ought to visit the village again. Excellent work, Master. We have fulfilled our...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true Arisen.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well.
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's...
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of.
Is that right? Then I expect you did it once afore, eh? Only...
My apologies for the chief's temper. Yet he speaks truly. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare...
More Saurians. Let us deliver them as swift and ensure the village is safe.
We ought to proceed with caution.
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to our village, Sir Arisen. You are truly, we cannot...
Here he is! I found our trouble...
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Keck. How many times have we said none are to tread there? There can be no doubt. He's the one who incited the Saurians.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this stuff.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans...
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous. I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather... But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most. I do hope you shall visit us again.
'Twas a rotten note to end things on. I do hope Sir Fioran will be all right.
one wrong move, and I dread to think. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety! It is a simple-minded creature, by all appearances. Looks easy to redirect its hopes for their attacks.
Understood.
Show yourself!
"'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Wait, listen. The brave fool said he would... I'd go and search for him. I'm not afraid of him, so I thought... Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, will it? But my brother and I are the only ones. I suppose there's only one. I'll have to show you the... Just be alert. I'll need you to watch up. Right.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermont, the village of Melv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our...
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa...
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to... If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has...
What? I intended nothing of the sort.
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform...
You came to see me. Forgive me. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. It was by your godly efforts that Melv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end I wanted to... Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be... All who seek to abet her will be...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine, realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to...
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting...
Aye, that's the long and...
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, for the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say...
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though, that as she left the village, that she might fulfill her. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. I can only pray that she does not fall into...
always sets me to thinking.
No! I'm not sending anyone in.
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to...
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do what can you truly say? This
Who are you to question me?
I, Jonas. I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed. I shall follow my own will, and do what must need. All those with the strength and courage to do the same. Join me at Stormwind.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Har village. Ned, in exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I will go forth from this village with my head held high.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good...
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasured. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming... 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite us.
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care. 'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
We have reached our destination.
To think I would meet you here. Or wait, I cannot return to Malv. Not till my name is cleared. Not this village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I and pray. Give my regards to everyone back home.
Sir Leonard will be...
I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked to leave.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv, and a firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, go on, humor an old man.
Light your lantern, Master.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Open to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is... Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. 'Tis what I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but, What else am I? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Fancy a gander? I find good for sale.
Might treat us to a roast tonight.
Fancy a gander? I find. Goods for sale. Much obliged.
I do so.
Time to be heading.
I do so in.
Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as your... And this Baron fellow. I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your... Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out...
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us. I've you to thank for that new recruit. The lad's well eager, he is. He fears soldiers like him. There's just one. Seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me... sets my blood to boiling, you see. Need I explain further? I test... What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
That was well fought. You're even stronger than I'd anticipated. I dare say I needed that. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me. A commendable sort you are.
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge.
My thanks for the report. I'll go. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you... Quick! I here! Watch my back!
There's no easy thing.
Mustn't let the captain see my minutes or to polish up my washing.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword. Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but we stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Let's get... Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather... They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long before I'm forced to resign from... I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. But there's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. like for my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Well met. You couldn't have come at a better time. Word of my dismissal arrived just a few hours. 'Twould seem my time here's reached its end. Can't say I'm happy about it. I'm rather... And if you'll remember, 'tis where you and I... Going, are you?
Sir! The Cyclops is coming! Sir, I've been better, as 'twere, but I'll live, and I expect we all shall.
Glad to hear it. Make for the encampment and inform me.
Aye, sir.
Excellent work.
Full glad I... Thank heavens. Hi there. Impeccable time. I was just wondering if I'd get to see you one more time before I departed. You've done much on my behalf, 'tis true. I can't rightly If this ordeal has taught me anything, 'tis to have faith in my ability as an instructor. See, I have a friend who emigrated there, who happens to be in need of an instructor. Even if it means serving under different banners, at least I'll still be helping soldiers come home. Suppose this is where we part. And may the sun shine brightly on whate'er road you're...
I am glad to know that Sir Baron has found a new path. Mayhap we ought to go and visit him later, see how he fares. Splendid.
Ah, you're welcome to stay a while, if it pleases you. If you're here in trouble, I'd fain come to your aid. Aye, you've a bit of a special place in my heart. This is for you. Listen, there's all I would speak of. I've dedicated my life to perfecting my abilities as a soldier and the skills I've... As such, there's no greater gift I can offer you than the best of my techniques. You've proven yourself a loyal friend. 'Tis the least I can do.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor.
Can it be you are lost? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the gods' way. 'Tis a mystery. This meeting shall not be our last.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us.
I shan't let them harm you.
Well done, Arisen One. You have seen through my deception and divined my location. To one of your wisdom, I would be honored to pass on the most subtle of my trickster's arts.
I dread to think. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
It is a simple-minded creature, by all appearances. Looks easy to redirect its hopes to their attacks. Understood.
Show yourself!
"'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the Hail Arisen. Allow me to join you in this trial. I see it in your eyes. You are ready to learn. And so I shall teach you a technique. Use it well.
Might there be aught over there? Let us...
Fancy a look at my wares?
At last! I've near. The spring here has been visited since time for elves. I'll go have my soap now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And an apology. I was so afeared for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself. My husband and I are met with that is why we live in so far-flung a place. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. I shall not soon forget this good turn you. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer, Maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
Earned a favor from the magic archmaester without even meaning to.
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique. my most guarded secret as Maester of my...
How might I be of service?
Huh. That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt liquor can't fix, I always... Boy there! Come at a fight. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand. Won't kill you, or no.
Oh, here to buy some newt liquor, are we?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Here shan't get the best of me.
Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
More manuscript on the...
On another note, we could add a warrior to our ranks.
Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Aye. That's kind of ye. I was just craving some more of this. But what are you hoping for, cuz? Some sort of boon? Suppose I could oblige a fellow arisen. What? Hadn't you noticed? That's a bit embarrassing, eh? I'm a former arisen. Mine, one who couldn't fell his dragon. And if there's aught more shameful than that, I've yet to hear of it. In my case, it all came down to a lack of skill. Mayhap I could fell such a beast now, but my dragon's long gone. Brings a tear to your eye, don't it? But don't cry for me, cuz. Just know that you've got my full support. I'll be glad to see you. Only, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Bring your dragon low, and taste glory at... I've just remembered. I've got something for ye, cuz. Here ye are. Reckon ye'll make good use of it.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?